guys, it's Miss Beeson. Just thought I would go back over something we did with the calculator today. For some of you, it was your first time seeing it, so I thought it might help. So when in those first problems, they asked you to determine whether different values were solutions to the equation. So we can do it by typing in the answer, or we can do it a little bit easier by using the y equals in the table feature of your calculator. So I'm going to do problem number 4 on page 93. And the equations they give us to try are, the first one is 5x cubed plus 2x, and I'm actually putting it in the wrong spot. Go to y1. 5x cubed plus 2x minus 3. And then on the right side of the equation, there is a 4x cubed plus 2x minus 11. And they want to know if the values 2, -2, 0, and 10 are solutions. So once I have these in my calculator, then I can go to the table, which you get there by doing second graph. And the first number going from smallest to least that they want me to try is -2. So it looks like -2 is a solution because I get -47 for the equation on the left and -47 for the equation on the right. And then if I move on down, 0 was something they wanted me to check for part C. Will x equals 0 be a solution? And it's not, because on the left, if I plug in 0, I get -3. And on the right, if I plugged in 0, I get -11. And then let me see if 2 is a solution. No, it's not. They're different on the left and right. And then finally, I can check the number 10. And it looks like it is not a solution either. If it's too much trouble to scroll up and down, or if you're looking at fractional numbers, we also talked about how you could change it so you're not having to scroll up and down, but you can just type in the numbers that you want to check. So if you'll look here right above window, there's a little button that says table set. That's your table settings. So you push second and window and it takes you to your table settings. Right now my table's starting at 1. This little symbol is the delta symbol, and that's just how much is it counting by. So like right now it's counting by 1, so that means it goes 1, 2, 3. If I change this to a 2, then it would count by 2's in my table. But typically you'd leave it at 1. Right now my independent variables, which are my x's, are all automatic. They're all going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 forever. If I will change that to ask, then I tell it what the independent variable is that I want it to use. So then I can go back to the table. So I push second and then graph. And now there's nothing there. But what I can do is if I want to check 2 or -2, not 0.2, -2, or 0 or 10, something I did wrong, -2, I'm not in there. Second table. I was typing on the screen instead on the keyboard instead of here. So -2, and that did work, and 0 did not, and 10 did not. And instead of having your entire table filled up and having to scroll up and down, you could just type the values that you need to check for. But remember, it's going to be in this type of a table until you go back and tell the table settings to be automatic. This is real useful when you have to do things like find a half or 3/5 or something like that, that were some of your choices that you were having to check out. Hard to find in a table if it's an automatic table, but if you're in the ask feature, then it's pretty easy. So I hope that helps you as you're working on your problems, and if you have any questions, just let me know.